Hey everyone, Cubby here. And yesterday I was doing some sorry. I was doing some Sonic CD searching for some new strats and was looking at Metallic Madness 2 Glitchless and seeing if I could find a quicker way to make the stage quicker. And I found something that looks pretty promising, but has some one frustrating part in it, but other than that, this is pretty much consistent except one part. So this is like version 1 of the tutorial because I haven't fully routed it out yet. And this route could completely be obsoleted for RTA if we find a faster way to get the past signpost. But anyway, it starts out as normal. You just get to the top of the ceiling and then do a peel out up here to skip a decent amount of the stage. This isn't considered a glitch. I still don't understand why it's considered a glitch in titled Tempest 1's ceiling thing is considered a glitch too. But anyway, it starts as normal. You just have to clear these walls. And Yandis found something interesting here, and I can actually show that off right now, where if you do this, I almost got it. I'm going to try to show this off. If you do a moving peel out into this side, then grab the pass sign and bonk against this wall. At the same time you try and travel, you will either go right through it where you can zip to the left instantly, or you can do a peel out to bypass it, then skip, which saves a bit of time. Some, anyway. But obviously, since this is glitchless, we're going to bypass that and just go down to this pass sign anyway, but just without glitches. So we're going to go to this pass sign. I'm going to save to 9 from now on. And this part seems like this just wastes time, but it's actually very important what I'm about to say. You might think that time traveling to the past quicker than this, like at the start of the stage, going to the very top and time traveling as you get to the ceiling, it might save time, but there's a specific area with a set of spikes that you have to jump over and get to this area where this laser turns you into Mini Sonic, and then you have to go through a couple sections and you can get to the end from there. This saves a bit of time over that, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to. But anyway, you don't want to do any peel outs until we get to a certain point, which I will explain in a little bit here. So we go past that spring, down here. Okay, so we want to go brush against this wall. If that makes sense. And we want to do a full peel out. We don't need a moving peel out. We just need a full peel out, and we're just going to hold right. The only downside to the glitchless part of this, and sometimes you can clip into this wall, and then, well, it's not a glitchless speedrun anymore. So, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Just hold right. What you can do is let go of all inputs here, and then after you bounce, just hold right, and you should get to the top all the time. But yeah, there's some instances where you will clip inside the wall, so I guess it's not completely free, but most of the time you should be alright. So anyway, you face to the right, do a full peel out, hold right, and if you do it correctly, you should get to the mini Sonic area. See, I almost clipped in there. Get into the mini Sonic area where we turn into mini Sonic, and then we're actually going to go up a ramp that takes us to the second laser, which will turn us back to normal Sonic, and then we go through a tube, and then we can get to the end from there. I'm not exactly sure how much this saves over the current RTA method. Maybe like 5 to 6 seconds. Maybe not even that. I don't know. I'm kind of slow with the strat anyway, so. But anyway, let's pay attention to this ramp here. Like, as you can see, it's here. If I do a peel out, and hold left, I get stopped by it. If I jump and hold left, sometimes I get stopped by it, but it is possible to get back up here. It's not easy, but it's doable. But yeah, that's not where we're trying to go, so. We're actually going to go to this ramp, and this ramp is not present in the present version of Metallic Madness 2 or the future version of Metallic Madness 2. It is exclusively available in the past, which is why we want to bounce off of those enemies in order to get to that top side. The mini Sonic area as past Sonic. You can also take those, I don't know what you call them, those moving platforms if you can, springs, whatever. And you can do it that way, but that's much slower, and this is much faster. Okay, so now to the complicated part. I'm not exactly sure what what the most consistent way to do this part is, but normally I just go to the very right side of this here, not too far, or he's gonna be running in place, but he's actually doing his balancing animation. And then you do a moving peel out and do a full jump, and then just before you hit the spring, hold left. If you have enough speed, you will get up to this area. But if you don't, you will either get stopped by this this spring or this ramp here, or you will get all the way up here, which is what we want. So yeah, I'm not sure what the most consistent way to do this is, but like, this isn't fully routed out yet. We could find another way that saves a bit more time, possibly. Or we could find a way to do this more consistently. But yeah, there's no final way of doing this just yet. So this is pretty much the only part in the run. If this were to be added to glitchless speedruns, that is a bit difficult and frustrating. You would think going this way would lose time because I think there's actually 4 sections in the pass section, but if you go up this ramp, you can skip all those extra sections where you have to get to the tube at the end. Turn back into normal Sonic, which saves a bit of time. But before I explain a few ways to do this, let me just try and show what happens if you get up here and what the result is, and then I'll try to explain some of the best methods to trigger this. And don't worry, we might be here a while. You can also jump up here with a really good peel out. Okay, so this is what we want. You can also jump up here with a really good peel out, but you need the appropriate amount of speed and height to be able to bypass the ramp, because it can subpixel you and you'll bonk into it, which means you did it wrong. So I'm not 100% sure what causes that, but it's a thing, so yeah. And then we're just going to get to the end from here. As you can see, this is the tube I was talking about. We go this way and we turn back to normal Sonic, enter the tube, jump on the spring. You're supposed to do a damage boost there, but I missed it. Go up here, peel out. Sometimes people like to jump there, and then just run to the end. Now, the way this looks slow, as you can see, that it took me 3 minutes to do, but that's because this ramp wasn't fully. I didn't get it first try, so. Ideally, if you get it first try, you can get to the tube section. Well, I've gotten there to the normal Sonic section in about 1 minute, 1 minute or so, and you can get like a 1:16 or a 1:13 or something like that. Maybe even a 10X, I don't know, but we can probably figure something out. But yeah, another way you could do this is do a peel out over here, followed by a full jump, and you'll bonk this part, but you go right through it, so it's no biggie. You can either do that or the traditional method. But I recommend just doing this, even though it's annoying. I'm sorry I can't show the inputs, but my emulator that I'm using here isn't very efficient with this. Isn't able to really get inputs on screen. Yes, I know it's harder to figure out like this, but yeah, there's really nothing I can do. Basically just peel out and do a full peel out, full jump out of it. Then if you bypass this ramp, hold it left, and if you do it, you have the right speed and height, you should get all the way up there, and you can get to the end of the stage. Like so. But yeah, this saves a bit of time over the normal glitchless route. Jump, and I would say this is more of a pass swapper kind of thing, because I'm not exactly sure you're supposed to go up here, but it is an option. As you can see, it's trying to stop you, kind of. But you don't go into any walls or anything like that, so, like, this should be fine for glitchless. But I don't know, it depends. You can also just you can do a lot of things here. But just find a method that works for you, that you can get up here nicely. And you can get a time of sub 120 pretty easily. As long as you got this down. Don't expect to get it on your first try either. It's going to take a few tries before we can get it down pretty consistently. But this should pretty much always be a 120-ish time, or sub 120 time, as long as you get it at least third try. If you don't, just I don't know. If you don't, just restart the stage. Actually, no, you can't. You literally can't. You need to time travel to get up here to this area quick, so basically just a hit or miss with that. And I know that sounds a bit painful, but this strat is only like a day old, so I don't expect anyone to get this first try and runs at all. This is still a very still a difficult thing to do, but yeah, it has some workarounds. And ways you can try it. Just find a method that works for you, that you can get up here. But yeah. You would think you could roll here and it would work more consistently, but yeah, not really. I haven't found too much success with that. Like, at all. I seem to always get subpixeled by this ramp if I roll. Now, if I roll after getting halfway up the ramp, actually up the ramp, then I'd say that's that would work all right. But just trying to roll up here, yeah, I don't think that's happening. But yeah, I think it's worth looking into. I'll try to see if I can find any more consistent methods to do this, and I'll let you guys know. All right, bye.